Squid Game Season 2 has some fun games. It has 11 games in total. Let's go over each one of them. The first game played in Season 2 is Rock, Paper, Scissors, but an elevated version called -1. When the leader says Rock, Paper, Scissors, the two players should show both of their hands, with each showing one of those shapes. Then, by saying -1, each one should eliminate a hand, and the winner is determined. The salesman then adds a Russian roulette to the one who loses the game. The emotional part of the game is when the two gang members are playing, one of them drawing both rocks by mistake. His boss had scissors and paper. If he chose paper, he would win. But he chose to not make a decision and sacrificed his life for the other one. The other game is Russian roulette. This is played in Episode 1 by the salesman and Gihun. The revolver is only loaded with one bullet. They take turns spinning the cylinder. The bullet was left at the end, which was salesman's turn. The first actual game is Red Light, Green Light. This game was also played in the first season of Kdrama. This is a famous game played in large groups where the leader faces against the players and calls green light. The players can move. And when they say red light, everyone should stop moving and freeze. Even a little movement results in elimination. In Squid Game, the leader is a large robotic doll named Young-hee. In this game, you need to get to the end of the game and pass the line within 5 minutes, or else you'll get eliminated. This game is played among children too. When I was a kid, we used to play it in our birthday parties where we would dance, and when the music was stopped, everybody had to freeze. The winner would get a prize, but in this bloody game, you would lose your life. Not a lot different, right? Number 2. Six-legged pentathlon. This is a team game having 5 people in each team. Their legs are tied to each other, and they go in a circular pattern. In each station, there is a mini-game where in total, there are 5 mini-games that each member is responsible for one. Each member must successfully pass each game so they can move on to the next. They have 5 minutes to finish all of them, and if they don't get to the finish line by the end of the time, they will get eliminated. Let's go over each of the mini-games. The first one is dakji, which is also played at the station for getting recruited to the game. It is a traditional Korean game which involves folded paper tiles, where you flip your opponent's tile by slamming yours down onto it. You should give enough force to flip the other one. I tried it, and it is very difficult, but it is kind of fun to play. The second mini-game is Flying Stone. There is a line where you should step behind it, holding a stone and trying to throw it to hit the other stone and make it fall. The other stone is placed a distance away, which makes it a little difficult. It can be compared to golf, but in more of a traditional way. Just think of the target as the person you are most jealous of and try hitting it. It definitely helps to succeed. The third one is gongi. This is the most exciting one for me, but very challenging. It involves 5 pebbles. Throw all on table. Then throw one into the air and grab 2. Then throw another one, which is in your hand, then grab the other 2. Throw all the pebbles again on the table, throw 1, grab 3, throw 1, then grab 1. Throw all the pebbles on table for one last time. Grab 1 and throw in air, then grab the other 4 pebbles. Throw all into the air and flip your hand so all land on the other side of your palm. Throw all again in the air and try to grab all in your hand. This is a very tricky game where one of the players of Squid Game, Diho, played it really fast and professionally, as he has 4 sisters whom he played with. My mother told me that they also played this game in their childhood, which was called Ye Gol Do Gol. They played with rocks, but Squid Game uses fancy pebbles with shapes on them. The fourth minigame is Spinning Top. The player needs to wind a string around a spinning top, then launch it on floor, and it should continue spinning on the ground. It seems easy, but it is actually difficult. Everyone who did it in this season had difficulty doing it. FYI, even the game master had difficulty playing the game that he created. The fifth minigame is Jeggy. The player must kick the Jeggy 5 times in the air. It is difficult because Jeggy is light, and you need to keep your balance. This concludes the second level of the overall games. The third big game is called Mingle. It is taking place in a spinning carousel while a cute song is playing the background. It has several rounds. There are rooms a distance away from the spinning carousel. It suddenly stops spinning, Music is also stopped, and there is a voice telling the players to form groups with a specific number of team members. If it says 10, then they should form groups of 10 and run to the rooms and lock the door. If they don't make it to a room on time, or their number doesn't match to the one announced, they will get eliminated. The game got bloody when they kicked each other out from the rooms or purposely left their team members because they were extra. It seems simple, yet so stressful. The last game, and the cruelest one. Friend or Foe. It is played in the last episode of Season 2. This is where the players start eliminating each other until the front men come in to stop them, so some will still stay alive to continue the other games. Bonus 1. Sugar honeycombs, which is carving the shapes from the sugar candy. This was played in Season 1. In Season 2, Gi-hoon had a dream of telling all the players that the easiest shape to choose is triangle. Then he suddenly sees that the shape is actually not what he expected and shocks him. This concludes the games played in Season 2, and my favorite is definitely Gongi. Which one is your favorite one?